initially got into the concept of one bag traveling, there were a few things that were deal breakers for me. Not having a clamshell opening, and a lack of a hip belt was clearly two of them. Now, I have had two backpacks serving as a one bag travel bag prior to the Thule Subterra 34, and I think I almost settled on this one. Let me tell you why. The backpack has a very clean, minimal, elegant look. Thule has made a few clever things to make the roll top its distinctive advantage. I'm guessing the 34-liter capacity is when the roll top is folded 3 times, but in my experience you can fold it less, giving you something similar to 40 liters of capacity when compared to a fully loaded 4.40 or the landmark 40. Secondly, the one big packing cube that comes bundled with this backpack has a grip that lets you quickly pull it out, and now you got a pretty decent everyday backpack, leaving the packing cube as a place you're sleeping. The packing cube fits a lot of clothing and you can easily fit it enough for indefinite one bag travel. The black 800D nylon has held up for 6 months and there are no noticeable scratches, scuffs or marks on this backpack. On the side there is a minimal zipper pocket for the water bottle. It easily holds my big Stanley drinking bottle. I really love that this small pocket can be stowed away when not in use. The interior of the backpack has this sort of glowing green that really sticks out. I like having this as it actually helps you finding the stuff you need a tad quicker. There are 3 main pockets on this backpack: the laptop compartment, the main compartment, and the tech organizer compartment. The laptop compartment can easily fit over 15-inch laptop. If I travel minimally with my phone as my main work platform, I only bring the Logitech Keys to Go keyboard in this compartment. This pocket is very easy to open and close, even when the backpack is full. The main compartment is designed to hold the big packing cube. You can access the compartment from the side and from the roll top. If you don't pack the packing cube all out, there's some room for you. You can store it on the side, and there is also some extra room on the top of the backpack if you want to use that space as well. But bear in mind that it could be a little bit difficult to access this pocket from the side pocket. The last pocket is the organizer for all your stuff to access while traveling. There is a mesh pocket that I use as a quick access pocket for stuff I in and out very often. It has gotten some wear and tear over the last few months. Be mindful about the size, the amount of stuff, and the sharpness of the items you put into the pocket, as this is not made of the strongest mesh materials. I have the same experience with the packing cube. You can see some wear and tear on it, and it seems like it's made of the same material. There is one soft fleece-ish pocket with a room for small magazines, papers, and other flight items. I use it primarily for my Kindle, and sometimes I bring my Bluetooth gamepad for gaming on the go. Be aware that accessing these pockets are very easy, so try to avoid to stuff valuables in these 2 pockets, as these could be extremely vulnerable to pickpocketing. However, a carabiner and some vigilance would be sufficient in most cases. There are 2 pockets outside of this that can hold your wallet, passport, or even phone. I do this sometimes, but be aware that opening and accessing this is very easy, so try avoiding valuable stuff in these 2 pockets. There are 2 pen holders, plus a third one that actually is for the cable holder. That leads to the last pocket, which Thule has named the power pocket. Put your power bank there and set it up with a cable, and then you have some sort of charging station. I like the idea, but I haven't had the real usage for this, given that there's a lot of USB outlets. And I think there's a good thing that you can save your power bank for that one real emergency when you actually need that power and you not have access to that. I would say the Subterra 34's biggest strength is the roll top, allowing you to get that additional space you didn't know you needed. It is also very able to roll it in a turn longer than it's originally designed for, so you can bring just a few things and you don't have that big backpack on your shoulder. A+ in versatility in terms of size on this one. As a one bag travel backpack, I really dig Thule's thinking and design philosophy behind the backpack. The gigantic packing cube that comes with it makes up for the lack of a clamshell opening, in my opinion. My guess is that the intention is that you arrive at your destination, pull the packing cube out and access all your clothes, toiletries, etc., and then compress the backpack down for an ETC size and leave the packing cube at the place you're sleeping. For me, this has been perfect when weekend traveling, and I think for many one-baggers, this will be the perfect backpack for indefinite traveling. I would say you should not pack it up more than 8 kilos of stuff. I did try flying with this backpack last summer for a weekend, and it easily fit under an airplane seat. Another nice thing I discovered about the Subterra is that it's a little bit V-shaped and therefore fits easier under those smaller airplane seats. I started looking at the one bag community at Reddit and Pack Hackers' website for the perfect travel backpack. And after a while, I came to realize there is none. But a lot of bags will fit 80% of your needs. A lot of them are cheaper than the rather expensive and heavy-duty popular backpacks. Looking at you go, Rack. Is the Thule Subterra 34 the perfect one bag travel backpack? Certainly not. but I think many people will be pleased by its smart solutions and not so very traditional approach on how you use it as a one-bag travel backpack. This is just one addition to the vast range of backpacks out in the world, and one of the few that the company behind it claims that functions as one of the few that can work both as a one-bag travel backpack and as an everyday carry. These backpacks' obvious competition is maybe every other roll-top backpack, say the Provoke 30 with Tortuga set out to buy it, or the Air Travel Pack 2. I would say I'm overly positively surprised by the Thule Subterra 34. I'm not a fanboy. Maybe a year ago, my relationship to Thule was a rack off the top of my car and I didn't know anything else about them. Soon I realized they made backpacks through the one-bag community. I would give this backpack a B+ for all the smart thinking and my positive experience with it. So what do you guys think? Hate roll tops? Does the side access zippers make up for it? Any better options than this? Leave a comment below in this review and let me know.